In every generation, there is a chosen one. But this generation is so screwed up, one isn't enough. This guy appeared to be on his way to work, along with the rest of the city. It appeared to be a normal morning commute. All normal except the orange, hellish sky. Something dangerous was coming. She felt an uneasiness in her bones. Meanwhile, the older English gentleman was on the telephone trying to track down more chosen ones. Kara bolted out of here hours ago and hasn't returned. He reserved hope but had to prepare for the worst. Well, send her this way, if you ever see her again. He was in deep research mode. The harvest is tonight and it could be the end for all of humanity. He was prepared to face the Master if he had to. Somewhere else across town, the Master gathered his forces and began with the celebration. The Master's ascension loomed. Tonight, the blood of man would flow like wine. The Master's trusted disciple took his hand and drank from his veins. He felt the power. It was exhilarating. This guy really doesn't know how he ended up here. He just wanted to go home. Things weren't looking so good, though. Everyone went about their day, not knowing the cataclysmia coming their way. Look, it's Kara. She finally appears, but she's looking real rough around the edges. Getting blasted through that wall should have killed her, but she was chosen. The Englishman was happy and a bit surprised to see her. He reserved hope, but he's been diving into these books, and the harvest was at hand. "Yeah, I know. It's happening tonight," she said. The Englishman went to confer with another book. The red skies, the sickle blood moon, the uptick in vampire activity, all signs of impending doom. "We have to figure out where this thing is taking place," she said. "A lot of lives are at stake. And that guy with the flat top, he's really strong." He turned the page. One of the Master's trusted acolytes, I presume. This was worrisome. "I've got some bad news. I went to find Amanda, but they already turned her." "We need to figure this out," she exclaimed. "The last time they tried to pull this off, they sieged a nightclub. I have a feeling they're going to try something new." Check social media. As area resident continued their trek home, forces beyond their comprehension were plotting. Across town, the forces of darkness gathered. Billy the Butcher assimilated several dozen National Guard service members. Now they were on their way to the harvest. Kara scoured social media for unusual activities. There was a lot happening tonight. And then she saw it. Oh shit! King's Plaza was the mall down on Flatbush Avenue and Avenue U. It served area residents for several decades. But tonight it would be the place where the Master comes forth. Amanda Diva looked over and grabbed her first offering. He was so confused and scared. But he wasn't the only one. All over the mall, undead National Guards members corralled frightened customers to the food court. He used to hear weird stories all the time. Didn't believe a word of any of them. He wishes he did now, though. Now it's too late. Since Kara's clothes were so badly damaged, and she didn't have time to go home and change, she had to wear the fatigues. "I'm taking that," she said, "and as many of these as you got." She was determined. If she didn't act fast and think clearly, the world would be over as they know it. She had to step on it. King's Plaza was still 10 minutes away. The harvest has commenced. He could feel it, their strength surging through his body. "More, more, more," he shouted. Billy the Butcher served as the vessel and sensed his master needing more. This girl already knows what time it is. Kara raced across the rooftop. She just hoped she wasn't too late. Truth was, Billy the Butcher already took 5 lives, and this guy would make 6. Kara heard trouble up ahead, growling and shifting of feet, so she reached into her bag of goodies. The master was almost there. He could feel it. Just a little bit more and he could break free from this prison. With moments to react, Kara pulled an ace card from her bag. "I need another," he told him. "Move your ass." Just when he thought all was lost, she came crashing through the skylight. This had to be the Lord sending one of his angels. An avenging dark angel in yellow fatigues. Billy the butcher looked up, stunned. "Everybody, run!" she screamed. She smashed the orb and immediate sunlight. Sunrise was in about 9 hours, but she was going to bring on the pain now. In a matter of moments, Kara's foes were reduced to ash. Billy used his special attacks and cunning agility to evade the UV blast. The master still needed more, but he sensed something powerful emanating from this one. She's gotta be something to take a sonic boom through a wall. It's gonna take more than that, girl. I already converted one of you slayers. Kara wasn't going to let him get away with that. Amanda showed great potential and was up on all the issues, and now her artistic intelligence nullified. It was time to end this. Precious moments were slipping away, and the master needed his sustenance. She was all out of UV bombs, but what else did she have in her bag of goodies? A small hatchet. She wielded it with all her strength. The blade seemed to bounce off his glowing fists. Billy began summoning his chi force. Kara knew what was coming, so with all her strength, took the blade across his throat. The master dropped to his knees in defeat. The moon in the sky returned to normal. I think that's her cue. Looks like the cavalry has arrived, late as usual. The next day, Kara was on her lunch break. She looked around and took everything in. The world could have been a very different place. A place where mango habanero didn't exist. What are you doing here? I thought we were all squared away. Oh crap, is the world ending? 'Cause I'm on my lunch break. He just wanted to congratulate her on a job well done, and to also ask if she wouldn't mind being on retainer. She pondered, but only for a moment before he pulled out a credit card. She reluctantly accepted the cash card. He explained special chosen ones are on payroll. The chosen ones were on a mission. Your mission, should you choose to accept it.